You're my little Jaylo.
Okay.
You're my little Jaylo. You're my little Jaylo. You're my little Jaylo. I have been looking online for tutorials about how to
How do what?
add game emulators to the iPad.
Oh, jeez.
Yes.
Why?
Well, so on my computer, I can play up to the Super Nintendo, but for some reason Macs are historically bad with gaming, and so I can't go beyond that to Nintendo 64 or DS or any of those things. But I have a feeling I could do that with the iPad. But I want to find a way to do it without jailbreaking.
Oh, what is jailbreaking? That doesn't sound good. It does not sound... Are you talking about hacking?
Basically.
Oh, my.
And I've done it before. You can get some cool apps, but there are a few issues with it. It messes or can mess with your battery life. It's not the best for security. And if you ever get an Apple update again, it'll completely erase the apps that you got when you jailbroke your machine. Or at least that's how it was with me.
Yeah.
So that's why I want to find a solution that doesn't involve that.
Goodness.
Yeah. Only because I want to play higher level games.
Okay.
Because I've heard that some of the newer Mario games are cool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. That's how old school I am. I stopped at Super Nintendo.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people like Super Mario World.
Yeah. But it's cool to move beyond certain things at some point.
Okay.
Yes.
It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not a gamer, so I have no idea.
I'm not really one either. And I'm sure this obsession will go away in a few weeks. But for now, it's fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember back then when it was Sega versus Nintendo.
There's a really cool book about that called The Console Wars.
Huh.
I forgot who wrote it. I read it a number of years ago.
Wow.
And I have access to Paramount Plus now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say how.
No, I don't think you should.
Okay. But apparently there's a documentary on there called Console Wars, and I'm assuming it's based off of the book.
Wow.
Yeah. So I might watch that soon.
Okay.
And it's about the Sega Genesis versus Nintendo, but it goes a lot into Sega and how they hired some guy to run the company here in the US named Tom.
Yep.
I believe Sega is based out of Japan. I know Nintendo is.
Oh, wow.
And Tom thought that the guy running the company didn't really like him because he felt that he wasn't getting the resources he needed from corporate. Yeah. And then like years later, he found out that the Japanese guy who ran the company thought of Tom as like a second son. And he found this out like secondhand because somebody said to him, so-and-so is always saying, well, what does Tom think of this decision? Is Tom cool with that?
Oh, wow.
And he had no idea that this guy felt so close to him. He thought that the guy didn't like him at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
At least that's my take on the book. And again, I read it in, I want to say 2013, maybe 2014 at the latest.
Nintendo was so popular, they used to have a cereal.
I remember that, of course.
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It tasted kind of like Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah. But it makes me think, have you ever been in a situation where you thought an authority figure didn't like you and then come to find out later that they thought pretty highly of you?
I don't think I've had experiences like that. I mean, I've definitely had experiences where I didn't like a teacher, but I never found out later on that they thought highly of me. And maybe they did, but they had a weird way of showing it. I don't know. I've never... The only thing that I can think of, which isn't really... I mean, I didn't really find out much, is when I ran into my 5th grade teacher in a Maui Pizza Hut.
That one.
That one, yeah.
Yes.
And I'm not going to say any more about that, but I don't know. I don't think I had any experiences where a teacher or somebody who was above me, I thought didn't like me, but found out that they actually did. So I don't know.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, at least Tom got to experience that there. Jaylo. I might have to reread that book.
Okay.
Because it's been a minute.
Wow.
After I get done with it.
Yeah, with it.
Yeah.
The book, not it.
Not like a creature that I'm slowly torturing in my apartment.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
So, okay, so you said that you don't think Pennywise was really a clown, even though I heard that.
No, I think what you're mistaking is sometimes what I'm getting is he doesn't always appear to a clown as people. So sometimes he'll come up to somebody in the form of like a dead brother or like a bird. But I think he is a clown. And maybe I didn't explain that right.
Okay, because I know that a lot of people who have clown phobias saw the movie It, and they just didn't, the scary clown with the makeup scared them. And that's what Pennywise did.
That's my assumption.
Okay.
Yeah, so I definitely believe he's a clown.
But Pennywise is a magic clown that...
I would say demonic.
Demonic, yeah, thank you. Demonic type of a clown that shapeshifts into other things.
I don't know if he shapeshifts or if he's able to manipulate the mind of other things yet. Okay. I'm only about a third of the way through the book.
I would imagine he looks hideous.
Yeah, in case you're wondering, I'm at the part of the book where Beverly got scared because she was looking in her sink drain because somebody said, "Help me, Beverly."
Yeah.
She got her dad. The dad looked inside, didn't see anything, and then she saw blood all around her father, and he started beating Beverly. And then she lied and said that she thought she saw a spider, and her dad's like, "If I had known that, I wouldn't have spanked you. Little girls are supposed to be afraid of spiders." And then he walked her back to her bedroom.
Wow.
And that's where I'm at in the book.
And she saw blood around her dad?
Yes. When after he went into the bathroom to investigate, she goes in there, and she sees all this blood around him.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how old was she at the time?
I'm guessing like 11 or 12.
Okay.
That's Beverly from the Levy.
Beverly Marsh, yeah.
Yes.
Bevy from the Levy and Richie from the Ditchy.
Richie from the Ditchy.
Okay. At least that's how they talked in the 50s, apparently.
Yes.
According to... oh my goodness.
No, not like that.
According to Stephen King.
Well, he was alive.
Yes, I know.
Back in that time.
No, I knew that.
Yeah.
Of course, he's an older guy now.
I'd love to sit down and just talk with him about life. I'm sure he'd have some interesting things to say. You know he's blind.
Is he?
Yeah, he became blind later in life, I believe, from macular degeneration. I may have the cause wrong, but it's something like that.
He's totally blind now or partially?
I believe partially.
Okay. Wow. I did not know that.
The rumor I heard, and I want to make sure to make it clear it's a rumor at this point, is that he went to Baltimore to get special training at NFB headquarters out there.
Wow.
So he didn't go to a training center. He just went and got it with a couple different people out there at headquarters, and it was on the DL.
Wow.
So I'm sure they didn't expect a big mouth like me to talk about that, but that's what I heard.
Oh my goodness.
And I
heard, you don't know if that's really true.
That's why I said it's a rumor. I heard this back in 2007.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he's been blind for a minute, allegedly.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, more than a minute.
More than a minute, yes.
More than a minute. Oh, yeah.
Have you read any more of 11/22/63?
No, not since the last time. But like I said, I was going to continue on.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
It is definitely interesting.
Yeah. I wonder how many more books he has in him.
Any more books?
Yeah, I just said that.
I don't know.
A lot. Yes, hopefully.
He's a prolific writer, it sounds like.
Yes. What do you want to talk about, babes?
Well, let's talk about my chicken adobo thing. It actually turned out really good, but we had to cook it a little bit longer.
Yes.
Made the marinade in the morning, which turned out really good. Dredged the chicken in the marinade, put it in the fridge for maybe about 2-3 hours. I took a little bit of a nap, which was only like 45 minutes.
I was surprised it was so short.
Usually my naps are at least an hour or more.
Like 2 hours.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Anyway, but my body was like, okay, time to get up now. So I get up, I put the chicken in the slow cooker, which they were bigger pieces, so I had kind of to push the chicken down and then pour the cup of water in there. Left it in there for about 4 hours. We took it out, but it was still kind of tough. And I'm like, ooh, what do we do about this? And you suggested that I leave it in there until all the movies were done. Because I thought about taking it out after the first movie, but I'm like, you know what? I think it'll be fine in there.
Well, I suggested it.
Yeah, and
waiting until after the second film.
Yeah, you did, and I'm glad I took that suggestion to heart, because once we were done with the 2 movies, we took it out and it was nice and tender.
It was.
And the rice turned out really good too.
Yes.
Yeah, and I got leftovers.
There we go. There, well, not much leftovers, but a little bit.
No, the pieces are a pretty good size, at least.
Yeah.
For one person, anyway.
Oh, good. I think you could have a meal out of it.
Yes, I will.
Yeah, you will.
Yes, I will.
Yeah. Today is a special day for you because it was 14 years ago that you were diagnosed with cancer.
Yeah, that was probably one of the scariest times in my life. I was 28 at the time. I was in the middle of college, and I'm not going to go into the whole entire story, but I was admitted on the 16th, if I remember this correctly. I was admitted on the 16th in the morning. That same day, I had procedures. The 17th, I believe I had the day off. That actually happens to be my cousin's birthday. And then the 18th is when I found out my diagnosis, because I was either going to get Hodgkin's disease or non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and I ended up getting non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
And non-Hodgkin's, I mean, they both suck, but non-Hodgkin's is better than Hodgkin's, I imagine.
I think they're both bad.
No, but which one is worse, though?
I don't know.
Oh.
Okay. I would think that they're both Hodgkin's disease, Hodgkin's lymphoma, non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. All 3 of them are not good to have.
Oh.
I don't think that you could say which one is the best one to have.
Well, at least I don't have to deal with Hodgkin's. You must have thought to yourself. No, who is this Hodgkin's character?
Oh my goodness.
Keep going, babes.
Probably the person who discovered the type of cancer, of lymphoma.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, so it was a scary time. It really was, and I couldn't use my cell phone a lot, so I had to have my mom contact people for me, and people found out where I was, so they would call my room number. And of course, this was back in the late 2000s, so things were not, technology was not, up to par back then. And,
yeah.
But yeah, it was a scary time. It really was. And I believe that, if I'm not mistaken, I'm the youngest person to get cancer in my family so far.
Wow.
Yeah, so far.
You're a record holder.
I guess, if I really think about it.
Are you hoping that one of your nieces or nephews breaks that record?
Of course not.
Okay, good.
I would never want anybody to break that record, but as far as I understand it, I'm the youngest person to contract it.
Wow, in your family.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I'm glad you made it, babes. Obviously, I am.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
And hopefully you don't get cancer again there, little Jaylo.
I hope not to. That's why I'm trying to, stay away from bad chemicals and try to be as healthy as possible.
Hopefully there's no cancer in heaven.
I don't think so, Bub.
I hope not, babes.
No, I think that would not make it heaven, Bub.
Oh, I was curious the other day, and I told you to look this up. You were having issues with it. Do alligators get cancer? They must.
I don't know. I didn't find anything yet, but that doesn't mean. I would think a lot of animals get cancer besides.
Yeah, and the thing I'm thinking of, if alligators get cancer, like let's say they're in a zoo or something.
Yeah.
Do they just put them down, or do they bother to give them like chemo? And what's an alligator look like after they've had chemotherapy, and how do you even do that?
I personally don't think you should give an animal chemotherapy.
Especially not an alligator. Just shoot the bastard, right?
Oh my goodness, I never said that. Bub.
No, but an alligator I'm talking about.
Oh.
Right?
I don't know, Bubs.
Oh.
I don't think, and this is just my opinion, I don't think anyone should be subjected to chemotherapy and radiation. It's just not good for your body.
Yeah, I've heard that.
It's horrible.
Mm-hmm.
People have died after getting like a first round of chemo.
I've heard that, yeah.
Some people's hair has changed. Like, I know someone who went through chemotherapy and her hair was curly afterwards. It was kind of strange.
That is
it's like strange. Something that the chemicals do to your insides, to your DNA, I guess. I don't know if it really affects your DNA, but I know that it definitely affects the insides of your body, and I just wouldn't go through that again.
No.
It's not good.
Sounds horrible.
It is.
Yes.
But that's what the kind of stuff they learn in medical school.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think that's starting to change a little bit.
I hope you're right about that, because some doctors have been almost fired because they decided to use a different cancer regimen that doesn't require chemo and radiation for their patients, and it showed that their patients had even higher survival rate.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, good.
But apparently there's only 3 types of cancer that is responsive to chemotherapy, even though I wouldn't do it again.
Oh.
Breast cancer is, testicular cancer is, and types of lymphoma.
I hope you don't get testicular cancer, babes.
Well, I can't.
Well, I hope not, because otherwise my fantasies are going to be a lot different.
Bubs. I would have to have,
Oh, good.
You know what I mean.
I know, that was a joke, babes.
Yeah, well, you better not get uterine cancer.
You know what? I went to the doctor the other day, and he says I might have uterine cancer.
Well, that would mean that you would have to have a uterus.
I know. He said it's a minor miracle. On one hand, you're going to die from uterine cancer. On the other hand, you don't have a uterus, so it's a miracle that you got it.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, that was a joke, and maybe it didn't land well.
Bum. That's kind of funny.
I'm one of these people, babes, and this will probably not surprise you. Oftentimes, I'll say like these really outlandish jokes, and people won't get that I'm kidding.
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise you?
No.
And that happened to me a lot as a kid.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, maybe now you've gotten better at making up jokes.
Oh my goodness, very good.
Well, yeah, but you even said that you kind of have a dark sense of humor.
I do. There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Good. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. I will be at home tomorrow. I was supposed to meet up with somebody, and it got canceled last night.
That doesn't surprise me either.
Yeah, I don't want to go into too much
detail
about it.
I know.
But what I will say is the lazy part of me is like, oh, good, I don't have to go all the way out to Jansen Beach tomorrow. You know what I mean?
I understand, and that is a long way.
Yes.
That is a very long way. I mean, it is.
Are you tired, babes?
No.
Okay, good.
Why?
You sound a little bit tired.
Well, it doesn't mean I'm tired. That just means that my voice is lowering.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Nothing is always what it seems.
Okay.
Well, some things are not what they say.
Oh, good. Good. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
I don't think so. That's a good. I don't think so. Okay. Oh. So I showed you, which I didn't think it was going to be on the dot, but I showed you a little bit of some Jeannie Robertson, who's I found this comedian a few years ago. I couldn't tell you when. And I did not know until, I thought I heard about her dying, but I wasn't sure if it was true, and it actually was true. She just died last summer.
I have a question about this.
The summer of last year, I should say. What?
Well, about Christian comedians and conservative comedians. Because I'm assuming you found out about her through, like, those channels.
No, I didn't. I just looked up comedians on YouTube.
Really? And she came up?
Well, I was looking for a specific type of comedian, and she came up, yeah.
You were looking for, like, a conservative Christian comedian?
A clean one, yes.
Oh, here's my question for you.
Yeah.
Who's the conservative version of Richard Pryor or George Carlin?
I don't know. Why are you asking me?
Well, I'm curious, like, who is considered, like...
And by the way, not all conservatives are Christians, so I just want to...
I know, but you know it's a high percentage.
It's a high percentage, but like I said, I couldn't tell you which one it was.
But you know how people always say, oh, George Carlin was more than just a regular comedian. He was a philosopher. People like to say that. And to some extent, that's people pontificating. And to another extent, George Carlin really did put forth some interesting ideas in his comedy. But who's somebody in the Christian world who they say he was more than just a comic? He's very prolific.
I don't know a lot of them, to be honest. I only know a few of them, and even then, I don't really. I don't know, to be honest. I couldn't tell you because Richard Pryor was just outlandish at some of his jokes.
He's not one of my favorite comedians.
Okay.
I know everybody's supposed to say Richard Pryor, and he's talented, and I get why people liked him. But he's not Rick's personal favorite.
Yeah, I don't know enough of his stuff, and I really couldn't answer that question.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Because you turned me on to this Jeannie Robertson lady, and then there's also the Angela Johnson lady.
Yeah, I thought she was funny too. Especially the one about the one about Filipinos. I had to laugh at that one. Yeah, I'm like, oh, that's very true. That's very true.
Can Christian comedians swear?
It probably wouldn't make sense if they did.
If you hear the word crap while listening to a Christian comedian, are you going to turn off the video?
Not necessarily. Oh. I mean, it's not going to be like, oh, I'll never listen to this person again, but if it's like 4-letter words in every single part of the sentence, for sure, I'm probably going to turn it off.
I'd love to find like a Christian conservative comedian who swears a lot.
Oh, Bubs.
What?
Come on.
What?
You're not going to find one.
Really?
No.
Oh.
It wouldn't make any sense.
Maybe they're conflicted.
It just wouldn't make any sense.
Oh. I don't know. You could be conflicted.
Yeah, but like I said, it would not only would it not make any sense, but that would be false advertising if they said I'm a Christian comedian and there's like 4-letter F words in the every single part of their sentence.
Okay. Does Jeannie Robertson talk about her faith a lot?
I don't know. I don't know enough about her stuff. I think she in her story she'll talk about Baptists and Methodists, but generally speaking, not necessarily the faith aspect of it.
So you want to say, oh, you need to be a Methodist?
No. Like she'll talk about like one story I thought was really funny was she has a friend. I guess I can say her name. I don't know her last name, but her name was Norma Rose, and Norma Rose is a Southern Baptist. She's a Methodist. And she was trying to convince Norma Rose to go to the slot machines in Vegas. And Norma Rose is like, Jeannie, I am a Southern Baptist, and that just is a no-no. I can't do it. I can't do it. It was a funny story. I don't know.
Now, do we like the Methodists, or we have some issues with them?
Why are we talking about we?
The royalty.
I don't know much about the religious ideas. There was one thing I don't agree with which is that they drink alcohol for communion, and I don't think that's I don't think that should be done in church capacity.
Nice.
I don't think there's any room for that, but that's one of the things I have against Methodism, but I don't know too much about their doctrines, to be honest.
Yeah.
I got to look that up.
But
they used to be, from what I understand, they used to be pretty solid down the line.
Oh.
But something happened and they just kind of went off the rails here.
They're loose now.
I don't know. Oh. I don't know much about them, to be honest. And I should, because I went to a Methodist university.
Nice.
It was generally Christian, but it was mainly a lot of Methodists went there.
Oh.
And there was a church up my street that was a free Methodist church. And we would go there for performances, and we performed there, and chapel was held there, and
Nice.
What are you laughing at?
No, I thought of a joke, but it's a little bit insensitive, so I'm not going to share it.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, you can be a little bit insensitive sometimes.
I can be?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, you could be.
We were off of this earlier this morning in bed. We were talking shit about some people, and Alana and I disagreed on a few things, and Alana got a little bit upset. I said one of these people is almost certainly dead, And Alana got upset about that.
Did I?
Yeah, remember when I'm telling you about that one dude and I said that I can find him on social media?
No, I wasn't upset. I was just asking questions like, well, how do you really know he's dead? I mean, you could assume he's dead.
But this person had major health issues. And then we were talking about something else, which I don't want to get into. But Alana and I were kind of disagreeing. I have been trying to watch, babes, how much shit I talk about people. And I think you noticed that over the last month, right?
Yeah, I think you are trying to get better at not talking so much about that.
Yeah.
Which I think that's good. At least you realize that you might be doing it a little too much.
Yeah. So I'm still not perfect and all that good stuff.
Well, none of us are.
No.
I mean, there are times where I've vented to people about other people, and sometimes we need to vent, but what I worry about is when it turns into gossip, because I can't stand it when girls gossip about other people. I can't stand it. And I've seen gossip in my own family, even if it's about something positive. I don't like it. It's just like, why would you sit around talking and gossiping about people when you could be doing something else constructive?
Yeah.
I never really liked the gossipy part.
Oh.
As I've gotten older, I'm just like, I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of it.
Nice.
What do you think the difference between venting and gossiping is?
That's a really good question, and I think it's very, very hard to define. To me, though, if I had to, I'd say you're gossiping about person when you're no longer, upset about the thing, right? So if I'm upset at you because you pick your boogers and you eat it, and you do that when we're making food, and you just like flick your boogers into the food.
I don't do that, by the way.
As far as I know, you don't.
I know I don't.
Okay. If I go home and talk to my friends and say, I'm so upset about Alana, she won't quit flicking her boogers into her food when she's cooking, that's one thing. But if I'm no longer mad at you and we fix the situation and I say, oh, you know what Alana likes to do? She likes to eat her own boogers and she likes to make other people eat them too. At that point, I'm kind of gossiping. Unless I'm inviting them over for dinner and I'm giving them the heads up, maybe skip the seconds.
Oh, no, I don't do that, by the way. I think it's disgusting.
I don't think you do that.
No, I don't. I'm a lot cleaner than that.
I was listening to the Lavender Hour, which kind of inspired this.
Okay.
And I wish I remember who the guest was, but he was some comedy writer. And he said, I actually wrote a script for you two to read. And the Lavender Hour was hosted by Duncan Trussell and Natasha Leggero. And in the script, Duncan is lecturing Natasha because she keeps eating her own boogers. I think they stopped in the middle of it and said, okay, let's move on.
Were they laughing at that?
I think they're kind of laughing. I got to go back and listen to that because I have all the episodes downloaded.
Okay, that's hilarious.
Yes.
Were they kind of like, what? You want us to read this?
I think they were reading it and then they started laughing at it.
And that's when they were still together, right?
Yes, because they stopped doing the Lavender Hour, after they broke up.
That is so funny.
Or before they broke up.
That is really funny.
Yeah. There's something I was thinking about when we were talking about your cancer diagnosis. I was in Boulder, doing my thing. This was before we met. I want to say 2014.
So you were kind of visiting Boulder.
Yeah. And I met this lady who was around the same age I am now. And she, we had a good conversation. She came to a show I did out there.
Yeah.
And she had a friend who had jumped out of an airplane and the parachute didn't open. And the friend had learned how to walk again.
No.
And I was talking with the two of them and they said, you should you're a good public speaker. You should do this. It must have been 2015 because I was just about to start getting into Toastmasters.
Okay.
And they were actually saying, hey, you're a really good speaker.
Yeah.
And Toastmasters may help you out a little bit.
Yeah.
But in some ways, they can be too discouraging.
Really?
Yeah. So, anyways, go back, do my thing, and I see her again in 2017. She had almost no memory of me. And she said, I told her, hey, this is when I met you. She's like, oh, that's around the time I had colon cancer. That was right before I got diagnosed.
Oh.
And she said because of her treatment, the 6 months prior to that were kind of a blur.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So don't get colon cancer there, Jay.
Well, I mean, you're talking about the treatment she got, like the chemo and stuff.
I don't know exactly the treatment, but I imagine it would be chemo.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Luckily, you clear out your colon a lot, so.
Oh, jeez, Bubs, really?
So you're probably not going to
get...
because things don't have time to fester.
Bubs! That is not funny.
All right, give me a kiss. Then.
No.
Yeah, come on.
I don't have colon problems.
I don't think you do because you clean
Hey. Or maybe you should be.
What?
Dumping out whatever needs to come out there.
Oh my goodness, I know you pray about that.
Foes! Weirdo.
What?
I love you.
I love you too, and you do pray about that. A lot.
No, I don't.
Like a lot.
No, I don't. Wow, you're weird. I don't understand this guy sometimes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. But point being is that it's been 14 years and I'm still here.
Yep.
And I could not be happier.
That's good.
Yeah.
Very good there, Jaylo.
That's right.
Very good there.
And I didn't like being bald for 5.5 months.
No, you were the bald goddess.
No, I wouldn't call myself that. I will say that the only thing that I liked about being hairless is that I didn't have to worry about shaving for a while.
That's kind of nice.
It is.
Did your eyebrows didn't go though, did they?
My eyebrows and eyelashes just thinned out.
Okay.
But my mom's friend, who was going through cancer, I think she either went through cancer or she was in remission. I can't remember. But she said, oh yeah, by the way, if your eyebrows go, then you're really going to be stared at. And they just thinned out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
But they didn't feel like my eyebrows. It kind of felt weird.
Well, good. I got kissed once by a bald-headed girl. She's attractive though.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So she was okay with being bald?
I don't know what the deal was, but this was in like 2010.
But she didn't have cancer, did she?
I don't know. I didn't know her though. I just met her, at some place, and she kissed me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And she was okay. I mean, you just met her that one time?
I just met her that one time.
Okay.
Yeah. We met at an event.
Yeah.
And then she kissed me.
Oh.
Yes. But that was it. It was nothing. It was more playful than anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bald-headed. I don't know. I just, it was definitely weird feeling everything on my head. Like when I was at home, I would take off, because I used to wear a wig.
Yeah.
I used to wear I had a couple of wigs. I had a short one, which I didn't want anymore. And then I had a long one, which looked more like my hair, but you could tell if you felt it felt like doll hair.
Have you ever considering donating some of your hair to Locks for Love?
Locks of Love?
Locks of Love?
No.
Okay.
No. I did I mention it here? Like one of my friends volunteered. Well, she thought it would be a good idea to give me her hair, and thank goodness she didn't.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how long it has been since she got a haircut, and she likes to grow it really long.
Yeah.
But the problem with that is that the longer you grow it, you can, your hair ends up getting split ends if you don't care for it.
Oh, interesting. So I never grew my hair out that long. My mom always wanted me to, and I remember in high school.
Your hair that long? Huh.
No, I only grew it out. It was more than it is now, but it wasn't never that long.
Wow.
And my mom offered to pay me, I think, $500 if I would grow it out for a year. I was just never that interested.
What? $500?
Yeah.
That's a insane lot of money for that.
I know.
But she wanted to give me her hair, and I said no, I'm not going to take it because you have to have it. Your hair has to be healthy.
Oh.
And she wasn't the best at making sure her hair was short. shorter because when your hair grows longer, you can get split ends, and then eventually the hair starts to break.
Wow.
And then you have to cut it every so often, like maybe every 6 months, if you are able to.
Interesting.
Just to make sure that your hair is really healthy and shiny and it can grow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
Well, good. And you never want to donate to any charities like that?
I don't know if I could do that.
Oh. Let them get their own.
Oh my goodness. I heard that Indian women will do that though.
Really?
I heard that. I don't know if that's true. But I don't know if I want to have human hair from somebody.
I love Indian hair. Meaning hair off of Indian women. The ones I've dated, not that I've dated a ton. I've dated some though. And their hair is always like really nice and thick. Mm-hmm. But your hair is nice too, babes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I know you thought I was Indian.
I did. And I was incorrect there. Jaylo.
Yes, you were. But wait a minute, though.
What's up?
You thought I was Indian because of also, and you mentioned my height.
Yeah.
But Indian women usually are shorter.
Yeah, but Filipino women are like really short, and they typically are a little bit chunkier too.
Some
like you're tall and pretty skinny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some Filipino ladies are
Let me rephrase that. The ones I had met before you were that way.
Yeah, and that's not always the case, of course, because my mom isn't like that.
No, your mom isn't like that.
No. Depends on what you get. They come in all different shapes and sizes.
Nice. Yeah. And there's the women in my family aren't really short, so
they're pretty average height.
Yeah, and since I might be Filipino, that's something to consider.
My goodness. You don't even know how to say Philippines.
Oh, the Philippines.
If I didn't know how it was pronounced, I probably would have called them the Philippines. The Philippine Islands.
Do you ever have any desire to go back there and revisit the Philippines?
I don't know. It's just such a different type of it's so different there. I don't know if I could. Just because of what's going on right there, there and restrictions and things like that. I don't know. Eventually my mom will have to go back there because she still lives there. So I don't know if I could do that. It's so far.
Is your mom going to go back there? Because she is a U.S. citizen.
I know, she is.
I don't get the sense that she's ever going back there.
Yeah, but she has things to attend to. I mean, she's, she still lives there technically.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, she still does.
Because it's been years since she's been back there.
It's only been a couple of years.
Like you and your or maybe I shouldn't say you and your family because that sounds very accusatory.
Yeah.
But I've noticed with you, and maybe with your mom too, maybe this is where you get it. You'll often say things like, "Oh, I do this," and you haven't done it for like several years. So, you know what I mean? Like it's been like at least 2 years since your mom lived there, but you're like, "Oh, my mom lives in the Philippines."
Well, no, I mean technically she does. Okay, she doesn't. She's kind of been traveling out of the country.
Yeah.
Like my grandma kind of lives like in both the States and the Philippines because she travels like half of the year in the Philippines. She's there and half of the year she's back. But my mom has an apartment there and she comes back to the States whenever she can.
So your grandma has been back to the Philippines since your mom's been here. Because for some reason...
No, because she was traveling with my mom.
Yeah, so it's been 2 years since your grandma's been back too.
I know. I don't know. Well, my question would be, I don't know why they don't just move back already because it would be a lot easier to keep in contact with them.
That's almost like me saying I still live in Denver. I've just been visiting Portland for the last 10 years.
No, but you're talking about 2 different countries, Bubs.
Okay. So,
what?
How many years will your mom have to be here before you say she no longer lives in the Philippines?
I don't know, Bubs. Okay. I don't know. Why are you asking me weird questions?
I'm just curious, babes. Because usually, like when somebody moves, you say that they moved.
Yeah, but she didn't officially move, though. You know what I mean?
Okay. She is a U.S. citizen, though.
I know she is.
Yeah.
I just don't know why she doesn't Just moved back here already.
I don't know.
She was thinking about it too, so.
On the other hand, you could make the argument that the Philippines, they need her more for somebody who's going to fight dissent and spread the good word about Donald Trump and the good he's doing there. What? What's that for?
Bubs, come on.
What?
Are you mocking again?
Babes, do I ever?
Yes.
When?
Yesterday.
What did I say yesterday?
Yesterday.
What did I say? I don't remember.
Listen to the podcast episode.
Oh my goodness.
You have to put it up there.
So there is an argument to be made about why your mom should go back there and fight the good fight.
Bub, she does missionary work, Bub. She doesn't talk about Donald Trump there. At least I don't think she does.
Something tells me she does. all right.
Bubs, this is not all political.
I know. Give me a kiss.
No.
Why not?
You're mocking.
Okay, I'm
You're
sorry.
mocking my mom.
Sorry.
It's one thing if you're mocking me, but you're mocking my mom.
Okay, I'll go back to just mocking you. So give me a kiss.
Hey, that doesn't mean that you can.
No, you said
Or
it's
you
one
should.
thing if I mock me.
Because I'm not surprised that you do that just because you do that to everybody.
Uh-oh.
But still, that's my mom, Bubs.
Oh, well, good.
Hey, I want to try something. Hold on a second.
What are you going to do?
Hold on a minute.
No, I don't like this. You're too close to my throat.
Hold on a second.
I don't like
It's not
it.
going to hurt.
I better not. Okay, all right. No, I never knew that again. Now give me a kiss.
Adam Japple.
Yeah.
Silly boy.
Silly boy.
Well, I think we should get to the movies.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. This will be a shorter one. Oh, I guess we're already 40 minutes into it. Wow.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In 1998, I am attracted to this girl in high school. White girl, yes. But still pretty intelligent. And I almost said her name, but I'm not going to do that.
I don't do that.
She was super into film, and you know how I am. I was into movies.
Yeah.
And she was Catholic, though, but she seemed pretty lib.
Yeah.
Oh, well, obviously, my school was pretty lib. And, you know, you can be raised Catholic. And she was, I don't know. But she told me that her parents were Catholic, so that doesn't necessarily mean
That doesn't mean she was.
Okay. And we're talking. She tells me that one of her favorite movies is Harold and Maude.
Huh?
Okay. I go off to some camp, not during the summer, but it's like a weekend thing. She's not there, but this other girl is. And this is a girl that Alana knows.
Kind of.
And this girl was attracted to me despite what Alana will tell you. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think she was.
You, of course, you don't.
I don't think.
I know you don't.
I don't.
I know.
Not everyone was attracted.
I know not everyone was, but and especially this girl, right?
Oh.
But anyways, and I'm not saying she's into me now, but back then
Well, she couldn't be.
she totally was. You can still be into somebody, even if you're with somebody else.
No. Okay.
But back then she wanted some of this,
I don't believe
and
that.
I think we've established.
There's not enough evidence. But go on with your story.
I'm sure there's not.
No, there isn't.
Okay, I get back from the camp. And I blew this girl off because I'm thinking, I might get with this one lady from school. And I think it was either that Sunday or like the next weekend, I get a copy of Harold and Maude.
Mm-hmm.
I watched it a couple times, and it's good. And I think in the early 2000s, like 2001 or 2, I revisited it, and I liked it. But it didn't really make me laugh that much.
Mm-hmm.
But last night when we were watching it, I don't know if I had just matured as a film goer or my sense of humor had gotten better, but I really found it a lot more funny.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I always liked the film. I just didn't see it as like that really funny. So it's almost kind of like it's kind of like how I think of The Tao of Steve.
Mm-hmm.
It's, even though it's intended to be a comedy, it's a bad comedy, but a good movie. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. It kind of makes you think about stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Even if Steve isn't real.
Yeah. But the Tao is. You know, I've been thinking about that, babes. And I know I've thought about it periodically since rewatching The Tao of Steve. Mm-hmm. Now, do I believe in a God? I believe that there's probably some sort of higher power. Does that higher power go by the name of God? Probably not, but it's a reference point, right?
But you don't know for sure if you're wrong about that.
I know, but we have to make assumptions based on the information we have
Oh
available.
my goodness.
So I was thinking, and I know you tried to discourage this in the past, about instead of praying to a quote unquote God, maybe start a dialogue by asking God, hey, God, what do you think of this? God, what do you think of that? You know, that type of stuff. Like he talks about in the Tao of Steve.
And I said, I don't think it's a good idea.
You should only ask God for stuff or tell God that he's awesome.
No, that's not what I said. I think you should take it a little bit more seriously and actually have a conversation with God through prayer instead of thinking that God's one of your buddies that lives next door. I'm serious, Bubs. I mean, it's just like, if I think that if I really take my faith seriously, I'm not going to treat God like he's one of my friends next door, and then you ask him questions and you're treating him as if he's less important.
I hear you.
I just think it's ridiculous.
And I would also make the argument.
And I think it's very disrespectful.
It's very disrespectful just to say, hey, God, I need something. Give this to me, please.
You can't just ask for stuff just for you all the time. And it can't be all superficial either. I think there has to be some substance to that. You can't just be like, hey God, what do you think about the show I just watched? It's stupid.
But it's also stupid to say, hey God, I want something.
No, I get that, but that's what I mean. That's what I'm trying to get at. What that idea that was mentioned in the Tale of Steve is a very superficial way of dealing with God.
Well, I've also heard people say that you don't pray to get stuff, but you pray because it's like it's you're starting a conversation with God, basically.
Of course,
it's a way to begin like a dialogue with God. And so why is one way of doing a dialogue with God right, but this way isn't?
Because you're not really getting to know God. You're thinking about yourself, I think.
But you're also thinking about yourself when you say, hey, God, could you get rid of this disease from me?
Well, I mean, and you're also thinking about other people if you're praying for the things that people are going through. It's not just about you, you know.
So what if instead of saying, like he did in the Tao of Steve, hey, God, did you see Letterman last night? And I don't think Letterman is on nightly anymore. In fact, I'm sure he's not because he's an old guy.
I don't think so. I don't know. I never watched.
But what if I said to God, hey, God, what do you think of this music that Alana's getting into? Do you like it? Do you dig it or no? What if I did that? Because that way it's not about me, it's about you.
No, I still think it's very superficial and very immature. And very ignorant.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
I mean, you wanted my opinion, so I'm telling you, I think it's a very immature way of having a conversation with God.
Would you rather, babes, that I never communicate with God, or that I communicate with God through this, what you consider to be a very superficial way?
I think both things are I don't know how to answer that question. I think that you should communicate with God if you really want to know more about him. But I don't think that the way you're thinking about communicating with him is a way that you will know about him.
And another difference between you and me is, while gun to my head, I believe in a higher power, I don't think it's about knowing more about this higher power. I don't really see that there's a template for that.
Oh, I think there is.
You think you can find that in the Bible and by going to certain churches?
Well, I think that prayer is another way to get to spend time with God. And I also think that compared to all the other ones you can think of, Buddha, Joseph Smith, Charles Taze Russell, or Mohammed, I think...
Or Joe Pesci.
Yeah. What?
Remember, George Carlin said, I no longer pray to God, I pray to Joe Pesci because he looks like a guy who can get things done. And about half the time he answers my prayers, and the other half he doesn't.
My goodness.
Sorry, go ahead.
And I think that that's why Christianity is so different, is because the Bible talks about having a more intimate relationship with God, not just asking God to help you when it's convenient. and asking God, "What do you think about the music I'm?" You don't have to ask him that. He already knows. It's not. That's a way to get to know somebody intimately too, is to have uh, a conversation with them, and I think prayer is a way of having a conversation.
Let me ask you something.
Can we get off of this? Because I really want to talk about the movies.
I do too, and we're going to, because I realize we're just about to get into Harold and Maude, but I may have taken us off a little bit.
You always do that.
Okay, good. So God is a higher power, right? And created the earth, and as you believe, created all these other planets. None of them, besides for Earth, have life according to you. But it's very complex and very powerful. Why would God want to communicate with you? And I'm not saying just you specifically, but you meaning, all of us,
because I believe that we are a special part of his creation, and that everything else, the animals and the grass and the flowers and everything, they can't communicate with God like we can. We have a way to reason, not like the animals. The animals act on instincts, but we know the difference between right and wrong from learning through what our parents are teaching us and things like that. But also, and I'm speaking generally, and I'm speaking generally about humans. We have the capacity to understand things. We have the capacity to what do you call it? To pray, and everything else in creation cannot do that.
I don't know if whales can do that. I don't know if animals just have a different way of communicating. But to me, and this might be a horrible analogy, I think of it like it's similar to if I wanted to communicate to a mosquito.
No, you can't compare it to that. Because the mosquito isn't going to communicate with you. It's only going to whisper. It's going to buzz in your ear saying, "Oh, be careful of the other ones."
I hear what you're saying, but if we're assuming that God is real, I would assume that God is so much more intelligent and more powerful than us that it would be kind of like that. And that might not even be a strong enough analogy.
I don't think it is.
Oh.
Yeah. I can't go with the communicating to a mosquito, because of course the mosquito isn't going to be able to communicate with you.
But you get what I'm saying. God is that much more powerful than us, apparently, if we believe in God.
He's much more powerful, but that doesn't mean that he's distant either. I think he's very much present if you allow him to be present.
Oh. Well, good. So here's a question I have for you.
Oh, boy.
And we're going to get to the movie.
Please.
Yes. And you're taking us off again, but I love you. No, it was me this time. This time it was me. Okay. You die and go to heaven, and of course I'm there and I'm cool and everything. But for every other person who's there, does God look at it like he's talking to a 3-year-old and he's just in heaven around like a lot of 3-year-olds because he's so much more intelligent? Or is he like, this is cool, I get to be around all these smart people? Does that make any sense?
No.
Okay, because God is so much more powerful and intelligent.
Yeah, but you're thinking of him as very distant. The way that I see it is that if you are a child of him, he's talking to you as if he is your father and we're his children.
Interesting. And
not that he is talking to us condescendingly, but that we are his children.
Nice.
So I think of it as a father-child relationship.
Well, good.
That's how intimately I think about this.
Good.
So yes, he's all knowing, all powerful, all present, but he's also, speaking of God being a father, he's also the father to his children.
Oh.
Yes.
And Dad is ready to spend.
Or a shepherd to his sheep.
Nice.
Also.
Nice.
Yeah, that's another way that he was described, a shepherd to the sheep.
Nice. Well, good, babes, good.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, let me give you a kiss.
No. I'm just kidding. Hey!
What?
What are you doing?
I'm spanking you a name of the father.
Goofy.
No, I was about to spank you a name of the father, babes.
What?
Oh, I don't know.
You're gonna what?
Because your dad's not here, being God, so daddy's...
Oh, no.
Daddy's representative is here to spank.
Bubs.
No, I'm just joking.
I'm gonna get you.
No, that's okay.
Yes, I will.
No, that's okay. All right, let's talk about...
Harold and Maude.
Harold and Maude.
This is a very interesting movie.
From 1971.
Yeah.
Harold is this kid who comes from a rich family.
Yeah. Judging by how his mom acts.
We're not sure quite of their origins because the mom has a British accent and her, I'm assuming brother.
Her brother is like a
military genius.
Military whatever.
Higher.
He's a little bit weird.
Yeah. Harold does these fake suicide attempts, and it's gotten to the point to where his mom is just like, all right, Harold, stop hanging yourself. This is what's going on.
You're going to get married.
Dinner's going to be.
Yeah, I'm going to find you something to do, and you're going to get married.
Yeah, she tells him this. They go on a computer.
Computer dating service.
Which they actually did have back then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I think the first one started in the 50s because I researched that after we watched The Swimmer. And they mentioned,
oh, wow.
Yeah. But anyways. So she's like, you got to go on these series of dates. Now, Harold also likes going to funerals.
Which is really weird.
And he drives a black hearse.
Yeah.
One of the funerals, he meets this elderly lady named Maude.
And she's close to being 80.
Yes. And they meet again at another funeral. And she's kind of like an old hippie.
Yeah, she's a little bit out there.
Yeah, she was like the precursor to hippies, right?
Yeah.
And in some ways, a precursor to beatniks.
Well, actually, the hippies were already here in the 60s.
They were, but they weren't in their 80s or late 70s.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you sure?
Do you think that there were a lot of 80-year-old hippies in 1960s?
Oh, no, they're younger.
Yep.
Yeah.
She was fighting the power back in the 20s, babe.
Oh, goodness.
Yes.
Okay.
100 years ago, Maude was on those picket lines.
That's what she said, yeah. She said she was on the picket lines.
Yes. Anyways, Maude introduces Harold to her life. They get closer and closer. And Harold isn't interested in any of the women that the mama sets him up with.
Yeah, because this one woman runs away after she sees him pretending to set himself on fire.
Yep.
The other woman didn't seem like he was going to be interested in her. I forgot what her name was.
And then one
Sunshine,
the
actress,
is an actress. He pretends to kill himself, so then she stabs herself.
That was kind of weird.
But Harold is falling in love with Maude.
Yep.
And the mom's like, okay, you got to join the military, bro.
Yeah.
They come up with the plan. Maude is going to pretend to be anti-military, which something tells me she was already. And Harold is going to pretend to try and kill her in front of his uncle.
Yeah. And she's like, oh, really? I get to shoot and kill people?
Yeah. And one of the gags, too, that works really good in this movie is Maude will just steal people's cars.
Yeah.
And drive them off.
Yeah, that was kind of funny, actually.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, are you the lady that stole my car?
Comes time for Maude's 80th birthday. And by now they had made love.
How do you know that?
Well, there's a scene with Harold without his shirt on in bed next to Maude.
That's kind of gross. Yeah. But anyway, it's implied that they did stuff. Oh, stop.
All right, babes.
So, but this is so he tells the mom that you forgot. He tells the mom that he's going to get married. She's like, are you have to be serious, because she saw the picture. And then the one part where he tells the priest finds out, and she's like, I can't imagine you having relations and commingling with like a sagging butt and flesh and all that, and because she's an older lady.
Yeah,
that's pretty funny.
They're celebrating Maude's birthday, and she says, "Oh, this is great. The sleeping pills are just about to take effect.
I'm gonna be gone by 12. I already took the tablets."
Yep. Harold freaks out. They go to the hospital. Maude dies. And then we see him driving his hearse over a cliff, but he jumped out at the last minute. Has the banjo that Maude gave him, starts playing, and the movie ends.
Yeah, it was a weird movie.
It's a good movie, though.
Yeah. I think I give it at least a 7.
What does this film teach us about how love can change our lives?
Well, it could be here and then it could be gone in a second. If you don't take care of it.
Okay, so before Harold meets Maude,
yeah,
he's very disconnected.
He's very depressed.
And we don't know what's going to happen after the final scene of the movie.
Yeah.
But what we are aware of is now he has had an experience with love. And Maude has talked throughout this film at various points about how it's important to be connected to things.
Yep.
And life and death and birth, it's all part of a cycle.
Uh-huh.
So how do you think this experience changes Harold?
I think it opens him up to new things instead of, just thinking that life is a horrible thing and that the only way to get out of it is to kill himself. And he's kind of antisocial, and I think she's the kind of woman that opened himself up to get to know people more. That's what I think.
Yeah.
And to experience things. There was that one scene where she was using this machine and she's like, now tell me what you smell.
Yeah, because he's this artistic type too in a lot of ways.
Yeah, she is.
This film came out and did not do that well financially.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a cult classic. People still talk about it.
Yeah.
Why do you think this film has endured for so long?
Probably because of the idea of a 16-year-old boy falling in love with an 80-year-old woman. You know what I mean? It's kind of a funny thing to think about.
Yeah. And he actually might have been 18 in the film.
18, yeah.
The more I think about it, because I forgot the subplot of his uncle trying to enlist him into the military. But he's still a teenager.
Well, it kind of reminds me of The Producers, right? Because this young guy, Max Bialystock, right?
Well, he wasn't that young. He was in his 50s.
Okay, in his 50s, right? He was trying to get money from these women that were obviously elderly, and the way that he would do that is he would go out with them and sleep with them. So I just thought it was hilarious. It kind of reminded me of that. A perfectly younger guy that would be interested in a woman that's past her prime.
Yeah, way past
her prime. Over the hill.
Yes.
Over the hill old.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. What does this film teach us about death?
What do you mean? Be specific about this.
Well, because Harold is always faking his death, and Maude actually goes through with suicide.
Yeah, it's really sad. I mean, I wasn't expecting it, to be honest.
I have a definite answer to this question.
What is that?
I think this film teaches us that death is a natural part of life, and we should spend less time fearing it because it's going to happen to us anyways. And it doesn't matter how you get there. It doesn't matter if it's through suicide or some other means. You're going to get there. So don't try to hide it off in this weird corner. Just accept it as part of who you are.
I guess. Yeah. It is a cycle. It is a part of the cycle. No matter how we try to deny it, it is going to happen whether you inflict it on yourself or if you just die of natural causes.
Oh.
But no, that was something I was not expecting. I thought Harold was going to be the one to kill himself off. Because the way that the funny ways that he does it, I don't know. It's
interesting too that we're watching this movie about a week after Jean-Luc Godard, the famous French director, decided to have his life taken through doctor-assisted suicide in Switzerland. Now, obviously, I'm a film fan, but I'm also a blind guy, so I know who he is, but I haven't watched any of his movies because I believe they're all subtitled.
Oh, wow. So it's all foreign stuff.
Exactly.
Oh.
To the best of my knowledge.
Okay.
And, as a blind person, it's great that everybody hates dub stuff because you want to sound more intelligent. But as a blind person, subtitled films really aren't that accessible.
No. Unless it's in English.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, unless they dub it in English.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Subtitles aren't that accessible.
No, they're not.
And that's why I depend on dub stuff.
I know.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's a lot easier. Like, I really would love to show you the Joylet Club, but there are some subtitles that we would have to have somebody cited to read them.
Nice.
Because some of it is in Chinese.
All right, go there, Jaylo.
But it is a good movie.
Good.
And a good book.
Yes. I'm assuming so. I just said yes without knowing.
Yeah, it's a good book. You should read it. It's I read it my junior year of high school.
Oh, good.
For my English lit class.
Is it a long one?
I don't think it was. I think you'd like it. It's about these
women, right?
Yes, Chinese women that are dealing with things about like death or getting married too young and festivals and things like that. Nice. It's a good book.
Nice. Yeah. Would you consider this film to be a classic?
I think so. I mean, it's kind of a morbid type of a comedy, but I can understand why people would like it.
Would you recommend? Well, I'm sorry. Refresh my memory. What's your rating of this film?
A 7. At least a 7.
Would you recommend it to your family? If so, how would you sell it to them?
I don't think I would.
You wouldn't recommend it to your family?
No. I don't think I would sell it.
Okay.
I think I would just recommend it and say it's really funny and it's kind of morbid, but I think you'd like it.
Nice.
Nothing has to have an elevator pitch,
Well, that's why I didn't.
Not everything has to happen in an elevator
that's why I didn't
pitch.
Call it one.
I know.
Yeah.
But I don't really need to sell it to people. I mean, all they would have to say is, "Did you watch it?" Yeah, I watched it.
Well, maybe a better way to word it is, would you recommend it to your family? And if so, how would you pitch it if you had 30 seconds in one of those little rooms that goes up and down in a building?
Oh my goodness. Oh, you stop it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Is there anything else you want to say about Harold and Maude?
No. I don't think it's my favorite movie, but it is a fun one. Yes. It is interesting. It makes you think about stuff.
It does.
Yeah.
Jaylo?
Yes?
Tell me about Sing 2.
There's a lot of things that happen in Sing 2. You have the same characters. Like you've got Rosita the pig with her husband and piglets. You've got Ash. What kind of animal is she?
I think she's like a dog.
Is she?
I think so.
Oh, no, she's a porcupine. I'm sorry.
Oh, she's a porcupine.
Ash is a porcupine. Suki, the talent scout, is a dog.
Nice.
And then you got Buster Moon and his assistant, Miss Crawley, who's this lizard. I thought Miss Crawley was pretty funny. Yeah. So basically, the plot is...
And Buster's a koala, right?
Buster's a koala, yep.
Or as I call him, Matthew McConaughey.
He was good as a koala.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he has a theater called the New Moon Theater.
Yeah.
But he is trying to... I think the theater that they're performing at is a different theater, right?
At the beginning of the movie, yes.
Yeah.
It's a theater from their hometown, but they want to go big league.
Yeah. So they try to go with Mr. Crystal's theater. I forgot what his first name was.
I don't know if they said it in the thing, and if they did, I forgot too. But basically, a reviewer comes to the show and she's connected with Mr. Crystal. I think how it works is she tells Mr. Crystal, hey, these are the type of acts you should have. And he auditions them.
Yep.
And she doesn't like Buster's show.
Yep.
So he takes everybody, I think, to Vegas to see Mr. Crystal.
Yeah, they see Mr. Crystal. And they're trying to get this performer, Clay Calloway, for their show. But Clay Calloway is this lion that has been shut up in his house because of the death of his wife.
15 years ago.
15 years ago. Yep. So he's been a recluse. Like, you're not going to get him. He's a recluse.
Yep.
Miss Crawley tries to get him, but somebody keeps throwing paintballs at her. Covers her in paint. Mm-hmm. So they're trying to get something worked out. And they have this show. They had a show prepared, which was supposed to be like Alice in Wonderland, but at the last minute, Gunther, who's a cat. Oh, no, he's a pig, right?
Yep, a pig.
I thought he was hilarious. But Gunther came up with a space musical.
We should say that Mr. Crystal saw them perform for like a couple of seconds and didn't like it, so they had to come up with something on the spot.
Yep. And they did. And so they're trying to make it work. They're trying to get Clay Calloway to be a part of the show. A lot of things go awry. Then they meet. Well, before they get him in the show, they meet his Mr. Crystal's daughter Portia, who's a spoiled brat.
She's really into sci-fi.
He doesn't know how to say sci-fi.
Yeah.
Oh, is this a sci-fi thing? Or whatever she said. Oh, by the way, I don't want to do anything sci-fi. But she's a spoiled brat. And then she's so spoiled that she's like, Daddy, I want some French toast now.
But she eventually takes the part from your girl.
Rosita.
Rosita.
Because Rosita is really afraid of heights. And
Yeah.
she's supposed to jump off of this, what is it?
It's like a thing that she jumps
Like a
off.
platform?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's supposed to jump off of the platform while she's clipped into a harness.
Mm-hmm.
And at first she's not okay with that. I thought Reese Witherspoon played this part really well.
Nice.
She's not okay with it, but they make it work. And in the meantime, Ash is trying to convince Clay Calloway to go to the show. And she does convince him, but he goes backstage with her and he's like, oh no, this is a really, really bad idea.
Yep.
But then she goes on stage and she starts to sing, I still haven't found what I'm looking for.
And we believe with pretty strong reasoning that Clay Calloway was voiced by Bono.
Yep.
Mr. Facebook himself.
Mr. Facebook himself? Yep. Okay.
He was an early investor in Facebook.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep. I think he has more money from that than from you two. But
really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe that's the case, but keep going.
Yeah, so they finish off the musical and then the police is called. Wait, I think I might be skipping.
You missed a bunch of stuff.
Okay, go ahead and fill it in.
I thought you did it intentionally.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Your man, Mr. Crystal, doesn't want the show to go on because his daughter got fired, but she agrees to come back in a minor role.
She wasn't fired.
Yes, she thought she was.
She thought she was fired.
She thought she was. She agrees to come back in a minor role. They distract Mr. Crystal, start the show, and Mr. Crystal at first hates this, but then he realizes that the audience loves it. He comes out on stage. He's like, hey, we're going to be doing this every night for the next 40 years. Turns around. Everybody from the cast is gone. He gets arrested.
He gets arrested, yep.
I'm assuming he had some shenanigans.
He did, yeah.
And they leave his place.
Yep.
The dog reviewer comes up to them and says, hey, you guys can open up at this other hotel.
Yep.
And then they go there to perform. And that's basically where the movie ends.
Yep.
Yes. It's not as good as the first one, but I still enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it too. I think the first one was great.
Yeah.
But the second one...
it's really good. It's not great,
close.
But it's really good.
It's close.
Yeah. Put it to you this way. If I heard they were making a Sing 3, I would still be excited to see it.
I'd watch it.
Yeah.
It might be better than the second one.
Yeah, and even if it's just as good as the second one, I'd still watch it. Just as long as it's not worse.
Right.
Yeah.
Did Sing come from Universal Studios?
It did.
Or Universal?
It did. Universal Studios.
Okay.
Yes, we saw that at the beginning. And it was audio described to 2 babes.
It was good.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a good movie. You sound tired.
No, I'm not.
Okay, you just yawned.
I did, but that doesn't mean I'm tired.
Okay.
I might have to, I might be yawning because I need oxygen to my brain.
Oh. Well, good. I'm glad you're getting that there, Jay. Well, let me know if you need help with that.
What?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
So.
Yes?
What does this movie teach us about following your passion?
That it's never too late to go back.
Go back to what?
To following your passion. Or it's never too late to pick up a passion and go for it.
Explain.
Well, some people think, oh, I'm too old to play an instrument, for example.
Yeah.
It's never too late for that. In fact, I was just talking to somebody about that the other day, this past week. Never too late to get, never too late to teach. It's never too late to learn an instrument. It's never late to learn another way of reading, like Braille, for example.
Yeah.
So there are things that it's never too late to do, even if you're older.
Nice.
Yes.
And this film teaches us that through certain characters, like, for example, the old performer Clay
Calloway.
Yep. And because he thinks that his time has passed because his wife's dead.
He thought he was a has-been.
Yep.
But he wasn't.
Well, he thought that he couldn't perform
anymore. He couldn't do it anymore.
And it was too late for him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because he wasted 15 years of his life.
Yes.
But that ended up not being true.
Well, good.
Yes.
Would you recommend this movie to your family? If so, how would you sell it to them if you're stuck in one of those rooms
my goodness.
that goes up and down in a building?
Bubs. You have a weird way of asking questions.
Oh my goodness.
Elevator pitch. I don't think I would have to sell it, but I think they would all like this movie.
Are they fans of the first one?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I saw parts of it at a friend's house, but I'm glad that we saw it together because now I know how good it is.
That was really good.
It is.
I am glad we watched this.
Yes.
I definitely think that last night was a much stronger movie night than Friday.
I would agree because Friday was kind of disappointing. Granted, the movies weren't necessarily bad, but they could have been better.
Exactly.
They could have been a lot better.
Yeah, although I did like Wild Style.
Yeah. I mean, it was the plot was confusing.
Yeah, it's not the best movie, but somehow it works.
It does work.
Yeah.
Especially the rap and basketball scene.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, in some ways you could say it's like the first rap musical.
I would say that in some ways.
Yeah.
Yep. And I like that they were kind of going back and forth from the graffiti artist to the rap artist.
Yeah.
And how they kept going back to the club where different rappers were rapping to the same beat.
That's cool, babes.
It was cool.
Yes.
Double Trouble. Yes. Fantastic.
A lot of cool artists.
It is.
Yes. Jaylo.
Yes.
Are there any self-love exercises you plan to do this week? And if so, what are they?
Well, I don't have any that I can think of, but there are things that need my attention.
Oh.
I'm gonna look into the GPFS thing. I'm sure I'm probably going to what else am I gonna do? Setting some more things up on my iPad.
Nice.
Now that my credentials have been changed.
Nice.
Which is good.
Yep.
And I can use it. Yeah, things like that. I don't know what else to say. What about you?
I'm meeting with the mental health professional on Tuesday.
What time?
I think 1.
Okay.
And also, I think we figured out the problem with the Murder Improv website. I was having issues logging in, but we're going to try to get that fully resolved tomorrow and all that good stuff.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Is it murder or immersion?
It's immersion theater, but it's a murder improv show.
Oh, a murder improv show. Yeah. Okay. Very cool.
Very cool, babes.
So I'm eventually when I figure out why, how to read the Piper, I am excited about looking into going to some flute stuff with you. I think.
Oh, good.
It'd be good.
Yes.
And I'd like to see you in action with the murder mystery stuff.
Yeah. Ha, ha, ha.
And luckily nobody gets killed.
No, not for real.
Not for real, no. Then it wouldn't be a murder mystery.
No. That'll be a real mystery.
It would be.
A real murder.
I heard the murder mystery dinner trains are like really popular. I've heard of that.
I've heard of this. Yeah, I remember my mom telling me about those when I was a kid.
Did she go on one of them?
No, she said we should do it sometime and we never did.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, but now you can say you're a part of Murder Improv.
That's right. The
Murder Mystery Improv.
Yep.
It's pretty cool.
Yes. Well,
or is it like a murder mystery dinner theater?
It's something like that, yeah. But
cool.
There's improv involved, and you know how this stuff goes.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Yeah. Well, I guess you haven't been there, but it's
I haven't, but I can imagine how how much hijinks ensue.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, babes, is there anything else you want to talk about?
I don't think so. We talked about a lot.
We did.
Even if it was a shorter one.
Yes.
We talked about more yesterday.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we
But
did.
I can tell that you're getting tired from your voice.
Am I?
Are you?
Maybe a little bit, but I'm not like dog tired.
But you are getting tired.
A little bit.
Like I said at the beginning.
Oh my goodness.
Bob, you don't know Jaylo. But okay, yeah, you were like, Bob, you don't know Jaylo.
Bob.
No, I'm just having fun, babes.
Oh my.
I'm fun-loving boy.
Oh?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Let's end this with a kiss.
Okay. Bubs!
What's up?
Do that normally, please. Oh yeah, the scratching and rhythm thing is kind of getting
Awesome.
No, it's not. Not for me.
It's
It
getting
is.
awesome.
No.
Oh. I do that. I did do that last night.
A lot.
Okay.
a lot.
Okay. Well, let's end this now, babes.
Okay.
Unless there's anything else you want to say.
I don't think so.
All right.
Bye-bye.
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 Bye-bye.